Okay, Aylin, this is Jeff. I'm going to go ahead and give you a little video tour of the piano first. Then I'll record a separate video of me playing the piano. So this is the young Chang. This is the cabinet, of course, with the fall board. That's the key cover closed down. As you can see, it's in really excellent condition. I have bright light here so that you can hopefully see if there's any imperfections on the case. I did notice, like here, there's a couple little places, just like right there. You can see that's very faint. Really nothing here to speak of. Go across the key cover. Let me get a little more light here. Go across the key cover here. I don't see anything at all there. Nothing here. Let me go across the top of the instrument. Yeah, it looks pretty perfect to me there. All across the front of the instrument here. I'm going to open the key cover up here. I think that's just, yeah, some dust there. The dust. This is a high gloss finish. So the high gloss finish can fingerprint rather easily. I'm going through the keys right now. I'll just, in a moment, I'll take the piano apart and show you everything on the inside as well. I just want you to see that the piano is in really excellent condition. Like I said, it looks, for the most part, new. And in the bench, I'll just show you here, the bench actually comes the keyboard cover and then also this little mitt that young Chang had put in with it. And this will help you with that fingerprinting issue. So you can take this mitt and just, you know, wipe the instrument, and that'll take off any little fingerprints, things like that. Anything that, yeah, see, I just have like a few little marks there. So that, you know, is in the bench. Let's see here. We'll go down here to the bottom. Pull the bench out. You can see the front of the instrument there and the pedals. The pedals were a little bit tarnished. I did actually polish them and get most of that tarnishing out. The nice part about this piano too is it's on rubber wheels, which a lot of the Yamahas and things, they have a hard caster, and that hard caster can actually indent any nice hardwood flooring like I have, and they can leave marks on floors. And these rubber wheels are very, very soft on the floor, which is nice. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my phone down and I'm gonna start taking the piano apart for you. So hold on one second. Okay, so inside the piano, I've taken the front cover off the instrument, and here you can see, of course, young Chang. It is a U121, and there's the serial number that you can look up that lets you know the date. A number of things we'll look for in here. I told you before that these pins are set in a pin block, which is the lignite or laminated rock-hard maple that sits behind this cast iron plate. You can't see that. The only way you can tell if the pins are still tight is by putting a tuning hammer on there, and of course an experienced technician such as myself can tell you right away whether the pins are stable. This is like the transmission of the piano. It's very important that those pins are tight and stable. The pins on this instrument are incredible. So it's, again, it feels very much like a new instrument. No concern at all with this pin block. It will be fine. We also look at strings for any sign of corrosion. These strings look brand new. Like they're beautiful, pristine. If you look up here, again, any corrosion on any of the tuning pins, any corrosion in the mechanism at all, there's nothing there. We look at the hammers. Now, if you look at these hammers, these are made of felt. Of course, all piano hammers are. And you look for any indentations that would be deep inside the felt. These hammers are not, they're not dented hardly at all. Here you see just a little bit of indentation. So these are like almost brand new hammers. They've never been filed. So you look to make sure that the hammers themselves have life left in them. If they did not, then as a technician, what we would do is file the hammers. So if you play this piano hard for 10 or 15, 20 years, you might then have to have a technician after those 10, 15, 20 years come and file your hammers. We do that in pianos all the time. What happens is the felt gets compacted, and as it gets compacted from striking the strings, then it over time will harden this strike point. We call it the strike point. And then that will make the piano sound very bright. And so often people don't like that brightness. And what we do then is we just reshape the felts. But these are like new hammers. Also look down in here to look at the bridle straps. You look at any of these back checkings. Now when I put this down, the key cover right now, what's going to happen is the action parts are going to move a little bit, so you'll see that. But these bridle straps, in perfect situation. Nothing broken here. All this leather, you look to make sure that the leather is in good shape and that the felt, everything again looks as if it is new. So really, really good condition. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the phone down again. There's your little music stand as well. I'm going to set the phone down again. I'm going to pull the kickboard off, which is this lower board down here by the pedals, and we're going to look down there. I'll show you also some things. Hold on 1 second. This is the gift down here. All right, so remember that I mentioned to you pianos are very susceptible to humidity. One of the things that we do is sell people damp chaser systems to put in instruments. A piano like this, I would sell a damp chaser system which is both the heating rods and the humidifying bucket. I would sell that for about $750. This piano already has one installed on it, which is quite something. This is the humidifying bucket down here. And this is one of the heating rods, and this is the brain of this system. The system itself costs around $500, but then we install it, and then we charge about $250 to install it. So that's already included in this piano. You will notice here there's a little light on the front, and then also a hose for refilling. I'll tell you more about that, but it's quite remarkable that's actually included in this piano. The little light goes on when you need to refill the bucket. So you will need to replace these little rags here. I can get you some of those. Those will have to be replaced for the damp chaser system to work correctly. Okay, so the next thing we look at, of course, is this cast iron plate, which is here. I look over the plate to make sure there's no cracks in the plate. If there are cracks in the plate, the piano would have to be thrown out. The plate in this piano is in excellent condition. It doesn't ever indicate the piano's been dropped or anything like that. Next, we look at the soundboard, which is this. That's made out of spruce, Sitka spruce, which is one of the most resonant woods you can find. We look to see if there's cracks in the soundboard. Now, cracks in the soundboard aren't that big of a deal, but if they're vibrating, then you have to shim them. This piano has no cracks in the soundboard anywhere. Looks excellent. We look at the bridges, which is this piece of wood here underneath the strings. If a bridge is cracked anywhere, then it's probably a couple $1,000s to pull all the strings and replace those bridges. These bridges are in excellent, like new condition. So again, this is a phenomenal piano. It really is. Again, it's interesting that people buy pianos and they never play them. But I think some people buy them as a piece of furniture. So that is the young Chang so far. I'm going to step back so you can see it. This hole opened up here. That's the piano in a little video tour. Again, I'm going to come to the sides so you can see the sides. And I think I can pull this piano away from the wall. Yeah. See the back of the instrument, there's a plug there. That's what you plug in to run your damp chaser system. So again, the piano is in immaculate condition. Really very beautiful. Okay, so that's enough for the virtual tour. The next thing I'm going to do is play the instrument for you, and I'll make another video for that. Thank you. Okay, Aylin, the thing that I forgot to go over with you is the bench. This is the bench that comes with the instrument. Again, I think the bench is in very good condition as well. You know, I don't see like any scratching or anything like that. What I do see is I think there's like a drop of wax or something there. And there's a little mark here. But it's like something, it's a little drop right there. Now most people put covers on their piano benches, but if you decided not to do that, you could probably take like a little plastic spackling knife or something. I don't have one right now, but something to try and get that off of there with. Other than that, the bench is in really good condition. Just wanted you to see that. And again, it does lift up. Gotta get the right side here for storage, and then you have your key cover and your little polishing nit in there. Okay, that is the bench for the young Chang. Okay, back with the third video. I noticed there was a little mark down here as well. It was like a little scuff or something, and I took care of that with a little special marker that I have for piano finishes. I don't even think you can actually see it anymore, but it was right in there. And I wanted you to know that that was there, and I took care of it. Okay, be back with the next video.